sources of global supply. Guiding question would be here, what are the sources of multinational corporations to meet their global work demand? We talked in general, we gave you some general factors, the influence factors, country level factors. Here we rather look at the employees or future employees or job candidates. We can distinguish here based on nationality. So whenever a multinational corporation does business and hires people, employs and appoints people in different countries, we can think of parent country nationals. That means people from the home country of the company. The example here, let's think of Siemens, German company. They have German employees working in Germany, so domestic. It's just regular employees, you could say. And then we can also think of host country nationals. So meaning if a foreign company does business in a foreign country, then they hire locals, or we can say host country nationals. So if Siemens does business in China and they hire Chinese people, then that would be considered, the Chinese people in China working for a German company would be considered host country nationals from the perspective of the multinational corporation. And then we can also think of third country nationals. That would be very simple. You're not this, you're not that. And then you're automatically a third country national. So neither a parent nor host country national, then you would be a third country national. The common logic is that companies would like to reduce costs. At the same time, you have knowledge transfer, global development, control, and so forth objectives. But the idea is you would hire parent country nationals and host country nationals mostly. And then third country nationals, maybe there's a skill gap, or you have excellent people, or you have this global talent pool, you have higher level management positions, key positions, and you cannot easily find these type of people, or it's long term for career development, and then you may appoint third country nationals. Or also smaller companies and companies based in smaller countries, they simply do not have enough parent country nationals. Switzerland, Luxembourg, and so forth, they also hire extensively third country nationals. And they may all, and these ones eventually turn into something like parent country nationals. And anyway, given the European Union, so the border between parent country national, host country, or third country national also blurs if it's inside Europe. So there's not so much difference. Then in terms of foreign countries and having foreigners, so meaning you have parent country nationals or third country nationals in a foreign country. So there could be here the case of your classmate, Denise, from Germany, and she finds a job in the US, but is not hired by Volkswagen and not dispatched over there, but maybe she just goes to the US for study or holiday leisure and so forth and finds a job on her own. That would make her a self-initiated expatriate. Finding a job in a foreign country on your own or being hired by that foreign, by a company in a foreign country. So no expat benefits, yet working in a foreign country as a foreigner. And we have that also at a different level here for foreign executives. And these are typically really specialized jobs. CEO, chief designer, and you name it. And highly elevated position because these people possess really skills that are so hot in demand that cannot be filled so easily, and then they resort also to hiring such people. We talked about it before, contingent workers, contingent on non-standard workers. So these are the people who do not have a permanent job. They're only hired for a specific job as they're being needed. For companies, it's advantageous to hire contingent workforce because they can be easily extended or being let go. You don't even need to fire people to get rid of a contingent workforce. You simply do not extend contracts. From a corporate perspective, that has huge advantages because labor becomes a variable cost. Depending on market needs, you can increase or reduce the number of a contingent workforce. Obviously, for the people who are contingent workers, that can also have lots of disadvantage, lack of job security and so forth. And has been, for companies, however, for multinational corporations, they like to exploit such opportunities, variable cost. They may also locate in some countries that are offering a higher possibility of hiring a contingent workforce. What are some advantages and disadvantages of contingent workforce for multinational corporations? I think I already talked mostly about this. It's very simple flexibility. Right? It's a variable cost. Right? And also, particularly if there's availability as a major labor source, you can easily go there and add more people to your labor pool. And that is also very often in countries that are less developed, or also countries that have a different kind of labor regulations that allow these kind of a contingent workforce. In Japan, Germany also, they used to have rather loose regulations in terms of contingent workforce, so companies could easily increase the number of contingent workers, but they've been modifying the regulations. So it's also more difficult to hire a contingent workforce in Germany. Very clear negative advantage is reduced job security, reduce also job satisfaction of these contingent workers because they're not working for your company, they're just doing their job, and then they may move on. And that can also lead to reduced productivity, loyalty, and so forth. Corporate example, Amazon again. Amazon already let go 88,000 contract workers this year, contingent workforce. In addition, they're also laying off another 10,000 people in corporate and technology jobs in the US. And so meaning it's very easy for them to adjust the labor force by relying on contingent workers, and that's also what they do. It's an American profit-oriented company, and that's the harsh reality.